This is how I play the game! Oh my god! What the fuck?
Holy shit! That is an epic fucking intro, dude.
And I have to warn everyone, warning, what you may see right now is going to be absolutely disgusting.
Sound good?
Alright, sounds good to me.
So the funny thing is, I didn't actually have any problems with my throat at all until I was filming Project 7. So when I was filming episode 3, which was the episode where we encountered Gaseous Snake, and it was supposed to be a big parody of the Metal Gear Solid series and other series with guns and stuff, military games, right? We were filming in this place of business, where they had all kinds of props. They actually had a studio room where you could film and stuff like that, and there was a room where you could cut, like, video footage and stuff. It was a pretty professional place, pretty nice. And we were filming, and what happened was, we were going through this closet where they had props and stuff. Well, in the back of the closet, they had a super old fire extinguisher, okay? The fire extinguisher fell exploding, went off, and that old disgusting fire extinguisher shit went into my lungs, and my throat swelled up to the point where by the end of that day, I had completely lost my voice, 100%. I couldn't even talk because it had irritated my throat so badly. And ever since that day, I get periodic issues with my throat. I'll go months where I'm okay, and then all of a sudden, my throat will swell up and be shitty for like a week or two. And then after like another week or two, it'll get back to normal again. I don't know what it is. I don't know what the chemical could have fucked with my throat. You know what I mean? And it's just this on and off thing that happens to me now every once in a while. And that was 2012? 2012. So that was 8 years ago that happened.
As I've said many times, you know, people will get what's coming to them. It's called karma. Burger King Whopper did a 110-bit cheer and said, "What are you going to do, brother, when the autism rolls over you? I killed Phil." Please, let's not insult each other and call each other autistic or anything that's insulting. You know, let's stop with that, please, right before we even get started, okay? Let's not do it, all right? But Burger King Whopper is currently the top cheerer. But that's the best insult you can use is to tell someone to their face the truth, and they just weren't ready for it.
Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, we got 1 minute 50 left. We're at 95% of this hype train, okay? What's hilarious is as people are cheering and subbing to contribute to the hype train, people are like, no, we gotta get the vest goal tonight. What are you guys doing? Listen, I appreciate all contributions. As I told you guys, I don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Truth of the matter is, yeah, tips help me a little bit more. Tips I get right away. I can spend those on important things. Like right now, if I need to pay a bill tonight, I can pay a bill with it, you see? But cheering, subbing, I love those things. Those guys help me long term. So I'm not, I'm not upset that people are like, oh, I want to participate in this hype train. I'm not gonna be like, oh, no, don't do that. That's ridiculous, you know?
Give me the money.
Well, Raccoon Bladik, now that 100-bit cheering, says, oh, I wasn't sneak dissing you, but streaks are a way that gacha games get you to come back and hook you into playing 5 days in a row or whatever. So, in my experience, now this is, when I used to play games like, what was it, Dokkan Battle, Dragon Ball Dokkan Battle. The streaks actually, even though you might argue that the streaks were like a way to hook you and get you to come back, the streaks were actually some of the best things about the game because it was one of the few free things the game will legitimately give you without having to spend money. So, for example, almost everything in Dokkan Battle is tied to, like, a microtransaction. Like, if you want to ever get a good character, you had to spend money to do a random loophole. The free characters you would earn were shit. They weren't ever good. And very rarely would the game ever give you the currency to do the free pulls. But you could build up daily streaks after playing the game a certain amount of days in a row, and those daily streaks would actually earn you free rewards. So from my experience, you're trying to spin it, Ratco, like the daily streaks are bad. You're actually trying to spin it like, oh, a daily streak is something that's awful because it hooks you on something. In my experience, if you're already going to be playing a game and you get something for free just because you log in once a day, like, that's fine. Like, I'm actually totally okay with that. So I actually disagree with you there. I don't think that just the fact that there's a vest streak is something that's negative at all. I completely disagree with you. I think it's something positive. People like that. They want to see something positive continue, right?
Phil's got a new scheme today.
Alright guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. My microphone died. It's hilarious I tell you guys, oh, I don't want to upgrade to Windows 10 because Windows 10 is unstable, and then my drivers must have crashed, and my microphone stopped working right in the middle of the stream. But it works now, as you can hear. Okay. Prince Yoshio tipped me $30.
You are my bitch. Thank you for the free money, dummy. And you can lick my balls.
A ginormously positive tip. Thank you very much. He says, if you're on a boat and PW Dubs and Snow Carl were in the water drowning, you can only save one of them. Who would you say? I would row away and laugh maniacally. Ha 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 ha! Ha 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 ha! Ha 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 ha! There you go. So thank you, Prince Yoshio, for a $50 tip. Excuse me, a $30 tip. Thank you, Prince Yoshio, for a $30 tip. I appreciate that very much. $70. Actually, in truth, you know, in truth, PW Dubs, I really don't feel ever has bad intentions. I just think he gets too worked up. I honestly think Snow Carl actually was someone who was trying to, like, diss me all the time and do stuff, like, underhandedly. I believe that. So, I would say PW Dubs. How about that? How about that? I'll be nice. Well, now PW Dubs says I love you very much. See, I don't believe PW Dubs is a malicious person. Like I said, I think he gets caught up with detractor memes and stupid shit. But I don't think he's actually malicious in his intent. I think Snow Carl actually was. He was someone who was here, who was in detractor chats and stuff, and was like, oh, hey, Snow Carl, say this to get a rise out of Phil. Huh, Snow Carl, go cheer and say this to get a rise out of Phil. And he was trying to be a dick and derail my stream. So I don't think PW Dubs is like that, to be honest. So, okay. So, maybe I'm wrong, but, you know, that's at least the impression I get. We have hit the tips goal. We've actually exceeded the tips goal. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the vest. Yes. The vest, yes. You guys know how to invest in the best. That's right.
I'm an evil, dirty, heinous scammer who steals money from little children. Look at all the children on the stream tonight that are just being constantly scammed by me.
God to be $4.20. It says, one day when you're old, you'll look back at the trolling and detracting and have a good laugh. I mean, to some extent I will. Some of the things that have been said and done are just silly because they're so ludicrous. But I'll be honest, some of the things that are made up and that are spread as fact are incredibly, incredibly hurtful to me and my family and my personal life. Like, there's stuff that's happened, you know, that made things go really badly for me behind the scenes, and it's fucked up. You know? And these idiots think that it's funny, and they think that it's like, oh, you know, we can just fuck with Phil constantly because it's a joke. It's not, you know? It's to the point where it's, like, really seriously fucked up, the stuff that they do to me. And it hurts me concretely behind the scenes and stuff that I don't talk about. And, you know, that I'm never gonna laugh about that. I'm never gonna laugh about that. You know? Making my life a living hell, making my life insanely fucking stressed out and fucked up because you get a laugh out of it. Yeah, fuck off. That's not funny. I'm gonna be like, I'm glad I don't have to put up with that shit no more when it finally ends, but I'm never gonna laugh about that stuff. It's just not funny, the stuff that they do to me.
Oh, woe is me, I'm the victim complex guy.
Why can't I disconnect from Twitch and YouTube? It's my job, dude. This is what I do for a living. You can't just not work. I'm just gonna stop working and make no money. That sounds like a good idea. I don't need money for the rest of my life. Nose Vacuum says, if James Charles invited me to do makeup, would I accept? Who is James Charles?
Hi sisters, James Charles here and welcome back to my YouTube channel.
Well, is it to do my makeup? I don't have makeup. I don't put on makeup. If I put on makeup, I'd probably have my wife do it because she's incredibly good at it.
That's 100% a lie.
But I don't wear makeup. No, I don't know who the hell James Charles is. Who the fuck is that? You're like a makeup artist or something? Like a professional makeup artist? Now James Charles to me $1.30 and says, I'm doing your makeup. Prepare your sexy face for pounds of makeup. Sounds great. I just look covering my face with makeup, slathering it about. Big gobs. What the fuck? Alright. It's a gay guy who does makeup for gay guys, which is nice, but then everything he talks about is sex. He's like, sex this, sex that. Oh, look, here's a picture of me waiting for a threesome. And I'm like, that's like gross to me. Like, why would if I was straight, am I gonna constantly be talking about I'm waiting for a threesome? You know? And it's like they have to find these extreme measures to get noticed in order to become popular. He couldn't just be a guy talking about makeup. He has to be the guy who always constantly talking about sex, and that gets him noticed, and then people watch his makeup tutorials and stuff. You know what I mean? I see that stuff all the time. And I'm like, it seems like that's it. If you want to be popular on YouTube, you have to do that. You can't just be good at something. You have to be some crazy, polarizing, over-the-top kind of a deal in order to get noticed on YouTube now. And that's not good. That's not good at all, you know? I was never that. I honestly was never that. As you guys know, we have had quite the crazy positive stuff going on around here. 62 straight streams where we have hit a tips goal, and I've put on my vest in celebration. It's called the Vest Streak, okay? And it continues. In fact, last night, we were playing Morrowind, Elder Scrolls 3, okay? And I told everyone, I don't think this is going to be a very riveting stream, because all I was planning on doing was trying to do some busy work to raise my stats, to make myself way more powerful, so when I go back to the main story, I'd have magical abilities that are very consistently useful, okay? So, for 2 hours, all I did was buy components, craft potions, sell potions, use the money to level up my magic, and I did that for 2 hours straight, alright? In reality, it ended up being a really fun stream. We had a lot of fun conversation. It was way more relaxed and chill than the streams that I've been doing recently, where it was more set on, you know, oh, you gotta do this really hard part of a game or whatever. Instead, it was just more laid back. We had a good, relaxing time, and we hit the streak. And people were, like, shocked. They were like, so come to tell me, you just sat in menus for 2 hours in Morrowind, grinding away at your stats. People came, enjoyed, and supported. And the answer is yes.
That's awesome stuff. I can't wait. I'm having so much fun now. Really, seriously, and I cannot wait for more. This is cool because I'm getting that positive vibe that I had for most of 2017. I'm getting it back now. Now, I'm getting that groove back, getting that vibe back. I'm ready for fun stuff. I hope you guys are ready too.
Like, at this point, I think people really just like hanging out on my streams. It doesn't matter what I'm playing. It doesn't matter what I'm doing. They just like chilling with me, which is cool because that's what I'm going for. As I've been telling you guys, that's really much what I've been going for. I want this to be a place where you can just have a good time and enjoy and hang out and, you know, just chill. Chill with Phil, right? So, I'm very pleased that in a stream that mostly you would think people were going to complain and say, oh, this was going to be boring. In reality, most people were very happy with it and had a good time with it. So that's amazing, okay? So anyway, the real reason I bring this up is because we're doing a celebration. When we hit that 50 vest streak last week, I said I would do something special. And we have someone who's been working on a video. The good news is, I've watched the 50 vest streak video, and it's good. So we're going to be premiering that tonight. I don't want to do that on this stream only because I didn't announce it. This will give me some time now to kind of hype it up for tonight's Minecraft stream. Okay, so tonight's late night stream of Minecraft. Before we begin with Minecraft, we'll play the vest celebration video here live on stream. Okay? To commemorate the streak, the festival, or the vest streak, or whatever you want to call it. But it's a cool celebratory video that Anonymous put together for us, and I can't wait to see it, quite frankly. I cannot wait to see it. So, FYI, I've been legally advised to not really talk about personal stuff that goes on with me behind the scenes that could negatively affect me. Alright? I used to be an open book kind of a guy where I would vlog everything I did, and I would talk about all my personal life stuff constantly, and I hate to say it, guys, but sadly, that information by these very negative parties was used to hurt me time and time again over the years. You know, it's come to the point where it came to a head, and it started to hurt me so much behind the scenes that now, you know, lawyers have told me, from now on, when you're doing content, don't talk about stuff behind the scenes that could ever be mobilized against you. Alright? So, for example, if I want to tell you what I had for dinner, that's okay. But I'm not going to be talking about stuff in my house that I own. I'm not going to be talking about the status of my financial dealings behind the scenes and stuff like that. Because, sadly, people have just created such nonsense on the internet about my personal life that it has concretely hurt me repeatedly. And to the point where lawyers are now telling me, just stop. Don't even bother. It's not worth it. Even though you may get some positive interaction with the people who out there who are nice to you and who are your true fans, the other people out there who are just so sick in the head are going to use this to hurt you constantly and make shit up. And the last thing you need is more shit about you out there that's completely fabricated and made up that could bite you in the butt. So just stop. Okay? So I have.
What? Huh? Sure.
Egg Gangster cheered. He said, since mods work hard and do things like making montage videos, we consider adding a link so we can crowdfund the mods. If the mods want to be crowdfunded, they're welcome to do that. Some of the mods stream. And you can go check out their stuff. But no, I'm not going to set stuff up for them. That's up to them and their own discretion and their own thing, what they want to do. Has nothing to do with me. Okay? The original drum tipped $1.30 and says, Phil, I'm partially deaf. I always hear you mention the tractors. I'm a farmer. It's cool we can relate in some way. Obviously, this is a lame attempt at a joke. I appreciate the dollar tip. Thank you very much for that. original drum. Okay then.
The pig with the hat. Oink, 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 oink. Oink, 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 I'm a pig.
Oink, 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 oink. M Secret Boy Toy subscribed for 5 months and said, I love being your sub daddy. Okay then. Sounds great. Thanks for the 5 months of support.
Oh my god. I like how you're laughing too.
Well, it's funny.
Phil has indoctrinated children who send him money, blatantly milking for money. It's a money pit. It's gone, just gone like that. In an instant, fucking gone. I just care about money. I just can't help it. I eBay. Contributions are mandatory, but I need your help. I am appealing directly to you. No decency, no respect, no common sense, no fucking maturity. Is the guy who just doesn't get reality.